how do you prepare for a big day on the bike? So tomorrow I'm going to be doing the biggest ride that I've ever done. It's going to be 160 kilometers and about 2,800 meters of climbing. And I wanted to share with you how I'm actually preparing, or how I have prepared to go on a long ride. Like, for some people this might not be a particularly long ride, but for me this is going to be about the longest. I think it's maybe 165k, but it's a fair bit of climbing. So I'm going to run through what I've done today to try and prepare for the ride tomorrow. So the first thing that I do is on the day before, I make sure I'm eating a lot. I make sure I'm eating loads of bananas, I make sure I'm eating loads of rice, just so that like my glycogen stores are like completely full. And yeah, also drinking a lot of water. And for some reason, I don't know why I do this, it's like a mental thing, I tend to drink beetroot juice because it's good for your blood. So yeah, I don't really know if it particularly helps, but I always seem to buy it and drink it the day before a big ride. And then what I do is I put every single thing that I'm going to take with me on charge. So I charge my Garmin, I charge my phone, I charge my GoPro if I'm taking it, I charge, I've got like a battery pack, which is so helpful and just good if you get a really low battery or your Garmin starts to, you know, the battery gets really low. So they are like my top things to take. So I make sure that they're all charged up, fully charged, ready to go. And then what I do is, for my food on the ride, I always take dates. Like, dates are the best staple food on the bike because they're little, compact, full of calories and really easy to eat. So I take, depending on how far it is, I take like either 1 or 2 packets. So it's either 600 or 1200 calories of dates on a ride, so it can be anywhere between that. And I found the best tip to carry these, so I put them in a top tube bag so they're easy to actually access. And then this is the cleverest trick that I found myself. So if you actually get a rice packet and cut it sideways when you open it, like, you have to cut it a little bit and then cut the whole, when it's done, cut the whole thing off, and it is the perfect shape and size to fit 1 to 2 packets of dates in your top tube bag. And then when I'm done with that, I just rinse it out and reuse it and reuse it and you reuse it. So that's a really good tip. So if you want to take dates and not get your bag all sticky, very good idea. Also, raisins are a good one to take as well. So I'll make sure that's all set up the night before, so I'm not kind of scrambling around in the morning trying to figure out what food I'm taking. And I also make sure that I pit them all so that I'm not messing around on the bike, like taking the pits out. So easy to eat. And then the next thing is just making sure that you buy, it probably goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. So I always make sure that my tyre pressure is around 90 to 100. And then I also just double check my brakes. Just have a quick check over the bike, really, just make sure everything is okay. Then I attach my saddlebag. Because I'm going on a longer ride, I've got a bigger bag to take with me. So I'll just put my little mini saddlebag in that bag to take. I'm actually going to be doing some more bigger rides later this year, so I want to get used to actually taking like bike packing stuff. I generally take that big saddlebag with me anyway, just because it's good to take an extra layer or 2 in. And then I lie all of my cycling gear, make sure that it's all out, ready to go, so that I've not lost anything or misplaced anything, so that I'm not like stressing in the morning. I think the main thing is to get everything that you can ready the night before, because, and this probably just goes without saying, but I've done it myself where I don't do this and it just stresses me out. So if you're actually going to be doing like a big ride, the worst thing you want to be doing is setting off stressed out or running late or whatever. So that is generally what I do on a ride. And I'm going to go to bed soon. It's about 9:20, so I want to try and get a good night's sleep. So that brings me to now. So I'm going to go and brush my teeth, get into bed, and then yeah, get on the bike probably leave about 6 in the morning. So I've still got a fair chunk of sleep to have. And yeah, I will be showing you the ride as well. I'm gonna take my GoPro and yeah, film it, because it's gonna be meant to be like a really nice day as well. So I'm pretty excited because it's gonna be no wind, nice weather. So I just thought, you know what, today is the day to get a decent ride in. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. If you've got any more questions about preparing for longer rides, then let me know in the comments and I will answer them. So yeah, see you next video.